Hey boys and girls, Brother Butch back with you here with another video. What I'm doing today, I'm going to do a little bit of, I guess I'm going to call it a chicken and rice. As you can see right over here right now, I've got the little pot going here. I have some onions and bell peppers and tomatoes and stuff in the refrigerator that I needed to use up. That's going to go in here right now. Is what you can see just cooking down right now, along with a little bit of bacon fat that I had, or bacon grease as we say down south. So that all that's cooking down there right now. A little bit of the seasoning that I added up in there, a little bit of that McCormick's, down here we can see it, McCormick's salt-free garlic and herb, the Mrs. Dash salt-free table blend, doing a little bit of the Jane's Crazy chunky mixed up garlic seasoning, which is low sodium, the McCormick's smoked paprika, and then a little bit of this bijol, or bijol, however you want to pronounce it. Condiment, which is what it's called right here, which is just basically a, let's move that here, let's pull this up where we can see. It is a coloring and a seasoning. Condiment is best for paella, meat, chicken, fish, yellow rice, soup, stews, and pasta. Yeah, and basically it just has corn flour, cumin, annatto, a yellow number 5, and red number 40. So basically it's like a coloring for your rice. Because I'm doing a chicken and rice, this is what's going to give it that yellow coloring for me. So that's what I'm using there, along with that smoked paprika, the other stuff there. What else I'm going to use, I've got some of this rotisserie chickens. This is a traditional seasoned chicken that I got at Walmart. I didn't use up. I'm going to use both of these together, so it's almost 2 pounds of pulled rotisserie chicken that's already been seasoned. I'm going to use, I got a little bit of this paste salsa verde, salsa that was in the refrigerator. It's a little under half of a jar. We're going to use that up. That's a medium flavor on that. I've got this hot pico de gallo. Yeah, hot pico de gallo from Wally World. I'm going to use that up right there. I got a little bit of these real bacon bits, and that'll complement the, it's about that much in the bag right there. And that'll complement the bacon fat or the bacon grease that's up in there, and I'm cooking down the onions and peppers and stuff in right there. Instead of the chicken there, you've seen the seasoning. What else I am going to add in, I've got this thing of the Kendall Farms natural chicken broth right there. It's regular chicken broth, there's a lot of sodium in that, as well as why I haven't added no salt to anything. The Jane's has some salt in it. Of course, the chicken's already seasoned, the pico's already seasoned, that sauce is already seasoned, the 100% bacon bits is already seasoned. This chicken broth has salt in it. So we're going to use that whole thing right there. It's probably going to be about 4 or 5 cups up out of there. I've got this little bit of this chicken seasoning right here. This is a chicken flavor. It says it's hot. It's not hot, guys. This is from a Maruchan little ramen noodle mix you can get at your grocery store. Chicken picante flavor. And if you hold on just 1 second, I will get a pack and I'll show you what I am talking about. And that is what I'm talking about right there, the Maruchan ramen noodle soup. It says it's hot and spicy. It's not, guys. It just has really great flavor. It's not spicy at all. Picante chicken flavor right there. This is my favorite ramen noodle from Maruchan right there. My daughter, she loves ramen noodles. She just does not eat the seasoning packs. So I've got a bunch of seasoning packs that I've used in place of, let's say, a chicken bouillon, for example, or beef bouillon, or seafood bouillon, or what have you. And I have all these little packs that come out of here that I've used just for seasoning. And there's a couple packs right there. And I may do a video on this, you know, down the road, just to show you what it is that I've saved up from this stuff that I just use as a seasoning. Instead of wasting it and throwing it in the garbage because she doesn't eat it. But anyway, I digress. So we've got those 2 seasoning packs here, that there, those seasonings, that chicken, that salsa verde, the pico de gallo, the little bacon bits. We've got our onions and bell peppers and tomatoes and bacon fat and stuff cooking down in here, along with some of that seasoning that I just showed you. And we've got that percolating in here. In just a few, we will chop up the chicken, throw that in there, throw in the other ingredients, and we'll be back here in just a minute. Alrighty guys, so I threw in the other pico de gallo that I showed you that I had there. So we've got that in there along with the other onions and peppers and the bacon fat and stuff that I threw in there, along with the seasonings that we've got all up in there. So we've got all this here percolating. I threw in the bacon bits in here as well. I'm trying to think what else that we had there. We had the pico de gallo, we had the bacon bits and stuff, and I also threw in the 2 little packs of the chicken picante sauce that came from the ramen noodles. Threw that all up in there. Threw a little touch more of the smoked paprika and the bijol, that yellow, the little what they call coloring and a seasoning condiment there. Threw in a little bit more of that to get that up in there. And this is what it's looking like right now. I also threw in the salsa verde from the paste picante, or the paste salsa that I had there. Threw that in there, threw in a little touch of the hot tap water, kind of sloshed around the jar there, and threw that up in there. So all that's in here right now. We've got it on about a 3.5 or 4 here on the electric cooktop. So we've got that there. Excuse me, we've got that there going. So what else I'm going to do? I'm going to add in the chicken, the rotisserie chicken, and I'm going to measure out the chicken broth that I showed you. And we're going to go ahead and get all that in there and see how it's looking at there at that point, and we'll be back here in just a moment. Alrighty guys, so we've got everything incorporated here. We got the chicken broth in there. I wound up getting about 5 cups of that chicken broth out of that carton. We got the 2 containers of the rotisserie chicken that I showed you. It's almost about 2 pounds of chicken in there. The onions and the bell peppers in there that's cooked down. That pico de gallo, I took a little taste of this. It's got a little touch of a bite to it. That's one of the serrano peppers that is in the hot pico de gallo, along with the jalapenos that's in there. So we've got everything in here together. It's mellowing in together right now. The only other thing I'm going to have to do is bring this up to a boil. I'm going to use instant rice in with this. Once I bring it up to a boil, add in the instant rice, which the instant rice ratio is a 1-to-1. 1 cup of liquid to 1 cup of rice. And there's about 5 cups of liquid in here. That's what came out of the chicken broth carton. There's a little touch extra in there. I'm just gonna, on the side of caution, let's go with 5, along with the 5 cups of the instant rice. And once we bring this up to a boil and all that, I'll show you what it's looking like, and we'll be back here in just a moment. Alrighty, y'all. So this is the water coming up to the boil right there. As you can see, the nice little pretty color that we got up on there from that little bijol, or the coloring and condiment that we used in there. Oh, you got a little smoky there. Along with the smoked paprika that I threw up in there. We got the onions and the peppers and stuff that's cooked down. The tomatoes that's cooked down from that pico de gallo. We've got the chicken in there. Oh yeah, look at that baby. Look at that right there. Oh yeah. Looking muy bueno. Looking pretty good there, guys. And so what we're going to do now is I'm going to use instant rice. You don't have to use instant rice. You can use a long cooking rice if you so choose to. I'm just trying to make this as quick as I possibly can. And with the instant rice, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. 1 cup of rice to 1 cup of liquid. I've got about 5 cups or so of liquid in here, maybe 6 cups of liquid, but I'm going to add in about 5 cups of the instant rice, incorporate that. I've got 5 slices of American cheese that was left in the refrigerator. I got about a cup of shredded Kobe Jack cheese that was left in the refrigerator. I'm going to use both of them up. So this is going to be a cheesy chicken and rice. and hopefully it turns out pretty doggone good. But okay, so we're going to go ahead right now. We're going to incorporate that stuff, and after I add in the rice and the cheese and stuff, we'll turn the burner off, slap the lid on it, and technically you're supposed to let it set for about 5 minutes. I go overkill. I'll let it sit about 10 to 15 minutes, sometimes maybe even 20 minutes, just to make sure all the liquid and everything is absorbed. Once we've done that, I will bring you back and I'll show you the final product. Alrighty, y'all. So this is the finished product. This is after the rice has absorbed up all that liquid that was up in there, and got it all stirred up here. As you can see, with all the cheese in there and the rice. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful thing. And I will go ahead and just take a little taste check. And you see that smoke. I don't know if you guys can quite see that on the camera there. Got all that steam coming up off of it. Let's give it a taste. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, the rice absorbed up all the flavor up out of there. Look at all that chicken in there. And the veg and everything, guys. I mean, this turns out really, really, really well. If you had wanted to add some beans to this, let's say some black beans or something like that to it, you could have. And make it even more of a complete one-pot meal. You could do that as well. But this tastes fine just like it is. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate you checking out the video. Appreciate the love and the support. Hope you guys like the video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Please leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what it is that you thought about the video. I am still thinking about, of course, changing the name of the channel, and trying to field ideas for that. So if you have a name or an idea that you'd like to share, please leave it in the comments down below. It would be greatly appreciated. And if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Smash the thumbs up button down there. And if it's something that you think that somebody may enjoy, this type of content, share it on your social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, what have you, whatever you may have. And like I said, thank you once again for tuning in to the video and checking it out, and for the support. Go ahead and if you want to get notifications of whenever I do videos, you can smash the notification bell. You can do that as well. I'm hoping to have more videos coming out. I've got something I'm planning for Thanksgiving. It's going to be kind of a somewhat deconstructed Thanksgiving. It's not going to be a full spread with the whole turkey and the whole ham and the whole this and the whole that. I'm just thinking about doing something kind of a little bit different, and doing the video for that and uploading it. It could be uploaded on Thanksgiving Day, it could be the day after, what have you. But I'm thinking about doing something different for that. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate the love and the support. Like I said, give it a thumbs up. Please leave a comment down below. If you're a passerby and you happen upon this video by happenstance, if you like what you saw, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps with algorithm and all the other kind of good stuff. Alright, thanks so much, guys. Take care. Love you. Bye.